What's happening, Raiders? I am Dahi Raids. I'm not Dahi Raids, I'm just Dahi, and I'm raiding, so that's where the Dahi Raids comes from. But this is Raid Shadow Legends. This is number 5 on my top 5 Void attack nukers. And yeah, we're into the top 5. We're into the top half of the sheet now with an optimizer ranking of 112,000 for this champion. That is the rather cool looking Oboro. I said it in the last video as well, but I'm getting a real appreciation for looking at these champions here when I'm actually working through this, and I've been just having a bit more respect for the artwork. I always thought Oboro was cool, but I never knew she was such a powerful nuker. So let's get on with it. You know the rules. All the speed is set to 200. There are no glyphs allowed, so no glyphs set in the optimizer. There are no sets set in the optimizer. There are no other strange configurations set in the optimizer. It is literally just set in the start menu for maximum damage. We set at speed at 200 and then we run it, and this is the build that it has given me, and it looks pretty nice. So oh, nice. Okay, so 7,394. Pretty nice on the attack there, so that is very, very good. We have speed at 200, we have crit rate capped out, and we have crit damage at 331,000, which anyone will take all day. We then do also have a bit of resistance and accuracy, health and defense. They're not important. We're not looking at survivability or anything else at all. Purely damage is what we're looking at here. So we're going to go ahead and equip that whenever we sell some artifacts, so we can do that. Let's get rid of some artifacts down here. We will get rid of you. No, we won't. That's an amulet. I thought it was a ring. It's getting harder to clear out this stuff, guys. It really is. We need more space, or we need more something. Skinwalker's ring, HP and attack. No, we don't need that. We can get rid of you as well. It's getting to the point where if they're not part of a 9-piece, it might be time to say goodbye to them. Yeah, anything with speed, I find it hard to not love. Speed and accuracy, resistance and speed in orcs. No, I can't do it without rolling up. There we go. That's got no speed in it. Let's get rid of that. There's 4 pieces gone. Hopefully we should be able to equip now. Yes, we have everything equipped now. Have we everything in place? 331, 739, 200 speed, 100% crit rate. We are on the go. We know the format. We know our areas where we are going to be attacking. Dragon 20 is the one. And Oboro is the champion. So let's select her. And let's see how this goes. Now, the surprising thing with Oboro is her A1 is her hardest hitting nuke. So I don't quite know how that works, but we're going to find out. We'll go A3. We'll go A3, A2, A1. We'll try it 3 times. We're going to attack Horden each time. He has all the debuffs on, so we'll go A3. 401. That's already up there. That I can tell you guys, that is already up there. I do want to boost here again. Let's put a debuff on this guy. Oh, I didn't get the Berserk debuff on, but let's see, can we do this without killing him? Excellent. Okay. Okay, and I want to see what the A1 does here. Yeah, okay, so that's the lesser version. So it's the single target one we want. And that's absolutely A-okay. That's fine by me. But that was a nice A3. There's nobody going to be giving out about that. So let's set it up as we normally do. Poor El Horden is getting absolutely murdered here. What does she give? She gives herself crit damage there as well. So that could be the difference. So A2, one enemy 2 times. So this may be too much for Horden. 191, and she loses out on damage because she's not getting the second hit in there. So that's a shame. So let's restart again, and we'll try the A1 once more. Not once more, for the first time we'll try the A1. Because the A1, according to the optimizer, the A1 is the hardest hitting skill she has by like 20,000. Okay, so A1 on Horden here, 247. Okay, so we'll take the A3 as the big hitter, the 400 and something. I'll have that recorded, but I'm going to run a couple more tests as well, okay? Okay, so Dragonhard 10 is up now. We did a bit of further testing on Dragon 20, which was good. The A1 didn't seem to perform any better, so I don't know why it's showing as the hardest hitting skill. And just in case anybody's doubting me here, let's bring this across. So yeah, it's the hardest hitting skill. So I don't know. I think maybe there are other factors that I'm not aware of. Quick cut in, Dahi from the future here. So the reason for that is there was a glitch on the optimizer, and if I bring this over here, we should be able to see what the issue was. So she has 2 multipliers for her A1, the 2.6 and the 4.2. I actually done the maths myself, and what was happening was the damage was coming out from the optimizer as the 2 multipliers added together. So it was giving her a 6.8 multiplier. Now I have been speaking to Saf since then, and he has said that they are fixing it. He wasn't aware of it, but he is going to fix it. So should be fixed by the time you're seeing this video. It was only a minor thing affecting that one champion, but it's because the 2 multipliers were there. It was adding them together instead of giving you the output for both, because one's a single target multiplier and one's an AoE multiplier. And that's all that was. Back to Dahi from the past. We're going to smash Liborga's face in. We're going to use the A3. The A3 did turn out to be the hardest hitting skill on the previous test as well. 348 for that one. Nothing wrong with that at all. Let's just get rid of some of these, and we'll hit her again. Actually, we'll hit her with the A1. Come on. And we'll see, does that make any difference? We won't use that because that's the 2 hitter. The A1, 244. So the A1 is not the hardest hitting skill. There's definitely something, because she has a conditional hit on the A1, I'd say the multipliers are... There's a thought. I'm wondering, right, so her multipliers on the A1 are either 4.2 attack or 2.6 attack. And I'm wondering... yeah, I'll do a bit of maths on that in a second, guys, but I think instead of an or, it's doing an and on the calculator. And I might actually flag that to Saf and the lads. Which would be good. So we tried the A3. The A3, you see, I think is getting the glory here because of the crit damage improvement. So let's try the A2. Oh, yeah. So the double hit coming in there nicely. And I have it recorded. I didn't see what it was total, but I have it recorded. Let's see it one more time. Let's give her one more turn of the A3 and of the A2. And we'll get the best damage number out of that. So A3 one final time. 381. I think that was pretty similar to the last time. No point in attacking that again. And then we're going with the A2 this time, which she doesn't have buffed. $185, $188. Yeah, so the A3 is still pipping it at post. $375. So yeah, okay. Looks like the A3 is the big hitter, but that's because of the buff, not because of the actual skill itself. So we're going out of order this time. Let's go to Shogun while we're here, and let's see what we can do. Yakarl was our last champion up. We'll try Oboro this time. See how we get on. Do you know what? I've had Oboro for a long time, and as you can see, she is +3 empowered. So it's not like I've never come across her before. I've had her for a long time, and never once did I think of using her as a nuker. I had her as a mischief tank. I had her doing stuff on Hydra, all of that. But yeah, she can hit pretty hard. 554,000. That's pretty good, guys. That's pretty good. $554,898. Let's put that in there already. And yeah, look at that. Apart from Whisper, who is insane and has a boss special ability, that is insane. Passive was the word I was looking for. Boss killing passive. Let's try the A2 this time. We have all the debuffs on. 259, 269. Why, thank you, Oboro. $529, 164. No, does not pip. Well, let's try the A1 just for science, because we want to keep this real, just in case the guys' maths are way better than mine, which, by the way, they are. Most assuredly. So let's try the A1 just to be sure there's nothing special going on here. There isn't. Right, so it's confirmed. We can put that to bed. There's an error with the calculations on the site. And we have a score of 554,898 for Shogun. We'll do the arena, and then we'll finish off with the clan boss. I've no problem using the extra energy there, because it's for you guys. What can I say? I'm a nice guy. But not that I'm expecting anything in return or anything like that. But go ahead and hit that bell for the notifications. Hit the L subscribe button there while you're at it. And sure, why don't you give us an L? One of them. That looked weird. A thumbs up was what it was. Now we'll go out of this because that's Yakarl, and we have already tested him. We're actually going to get... We're not going to get a duck egg, but we're not going to get a good score here. And that is because Oboro does not have an AoE apart from the A1, which we can't really count because we're not going to have enough debuffs. We're not going to have any debuffs on everybody. However, she does have one double hitter, so she will get some damage in, unlike one of her contemporaries who got a big fat duck egg. So 41, 351. It's unfair, but life is unfair. That's just the way it is. I don't know what else to tell you guys. So we will go with our clan boss next, and then that'll be Oboro done. And if you hear any alarms going off, don't worry too much about it. It is just my pizza being probably overcooked, but it hasn't happened yet, and we still have some time. Got one of them oveny ones. Let's see, we'll go by recently used first. We're going with Oboro, and we're going to get her to use all her skills. We want everything going, so first and then second. So we want her using everything, and we will hit auto. Now guys, if you've watched the previous videos, you know what the story is here. If you haven't watched them, go and watch them. But also, we go to boss turn count 10. Once it hits boss turn count 10, whenever the Nuker takes their next turn, so Oboro in this case, whenever she takes her next turn, that's when we stop the clock, and that's the damage number we take. We're not just looking at her damage, we're looking at the overall total damage from the boss, or not from the boss, to the boss. And it is not a fair or even trial. Not everybody has the same buffs, not everybody has the same debuffs, but it is whatever they bring in their kit. And the blessings are whatever they have on as well. She's doing okay so far, I think. 249 there, that was the A1. She actually, with the A1, she'll be keeping decreased defense on a lot more than some other champions. 338, that's not bad. We've seen way bigger numbers, like, or maybe way bigger is a bit of a lie. Okay, so that would have been another 366 there across the two numbers. She's lots of buffs. And we're in turn count 7 here. It's very, I have to say, it's very handy having this Wixwell plug and play comp that I can just jam anybody in. Mind you, we could use any comp because we're only going to turn count 10, and it's not until after 10 that the boss's damage starts ramping up incrementally a bit more each time. Turn count 9, we're going to crack the 7 million. And turn count 10, so at Oboro's next turn, we'll call it. So will we break 8 million? I think we will. We'll break it on Oboro's turn. Oh no, it was her A1. So 7.9 million is what we got there. And yeah, so that's it, guys. So I'll update the file and we'll have a look at the final tally, see how Oboro got on against everybody else. And we're back, and I checked and double checked all the numbers there. So we are back. We can see at Dragon 20, we have 447,000 damage from Oboro. So actually in line with her optimizer output, she is given the most damage there so far. But not by a whole heap. You know, there's still some other contenders there. Dragonhard 10, 383. she falls off a bit here. So we have a few others ahead of her there on that. We have Whisper and Anithwe with those big single target nukes taking her out of that. With Arena, the lack of an AoE is letting her down there, but she does have a double hitter, so she did get some score for it. And actually, we could have probably got some scores on the board for Whisper. I might go back and check that. Shogun then. Again, the A3 is the star of the show there. 554,000. Outshining everybody bar Whisper once more. That is Whisper, isn't it? Yeah, Whisper with the big number. And then in Clan Boss, she's doing extremely well in Clan Boss as well. Really good, but not the highest by a long shot. We have Whisper ahead of her. We have Anithwe ahead of her, I think, as well. Yeah. And we have my alarm going off for my pizza that we mentioned a few minutes ago. And I'll be wrapping up this video now. So, let's see. We have this going across here. We have our auto sum, and we come out with 9.311 million, and that is our number 5 attack void nuker, according to the optimizer. Is Oboro, is that ranking correct? I'll sort it out when I've done number 1, and we'll see how it all pans out. It's interesting to see where they come up and go down in different places. But Oboro at that level, never in a million years would I have thought she was going to be up at number 5 of my void attack nukers. So we have number 4 coming next. Guys, I said it before, I'll say it again. Like and subscribe for the next one. And that is going to be Supreme Elhain. Guys, that's been Oboro. I've been Dahi. You've been awesome. This is Raid Shadow Legends. That's an Excel spreadsheet, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.